Hey guys, David and Scott here. Today we're going to tell you about Tolmin Gorges in Slovenia. What was the region again?
Soča Valley.
Soča Valley. It's in a park.
Yeah. So we decided to stop there on our way to Hisa Franko. We had to leave our hotel at 11 and we couldn't check in at Hisa Franko until 4. And this was right on the way, well, maybe not right on the way, but very close to being on the way to Hisa Franko.
Yeah, so we've rented the car in Ljubljana, and I would say definitely get the insurance. And if they ask you if you want to upgrade to a bigger car, do not do it because the roads are very narrow, and do get the insurance for the rims and the tires because we definitely were pushed off the road, maybe just a little bit. So,
yeah, it's quite the drive.
yeah, and it's also timed entry. You buy a ticket ahead of time, and if you get there 1 minute past the hour you're supposed to go in, you can't get in. You'd have to buy a new ticket because it's an electronic gate.
Yeah, there's like literally a gate that you scan a thing to go through and it will not let you through if you're late.
Don't be late. Oh. So we got to the gorge, and was it gorge?
It was gorge.
Definitely gorge.
So gorge.
We've got some pictures. You have to walk down, and there's a map that you can follow.
You basically have to follow. I mean, it was all very laid out with numbers, and it was like, go here in this order.
The whole thing took us about an hour, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And so it was pretty interesting. The water is super clear, and the plant life, the fauna, the flora. It was like I would see stuff and be like, oh, I just bought that at the nursery to plant in our yard. Also already dead. Oops.
So one of the spots that you stop at in the gorge is this big rock boulder that's kind of stuck in between some stuff, and they call it the Bear's Head. I think it's the most photographed spot in the gorge. And I actually didn't realize it until looking back at photos that it's called the Bear's Head because it looks like a bear's head.
Yeah. So we had been down kind of in the gorge, but then now we're headed up to the top. There's a cave, apparently pretty famous, but before we got to the cave, we saw there was a wild woman. Duga Baba. What do you remember about Duga Baba?
Duga Baba was a wild woman that lived in the cave up there, Zadlaska Jama Cave, Zadlaska Jama Cave. And the story is that she would require the passerbys to do numerous impossible tasks. What is going on over there? And once they finished these impossible tasks, she gave them the knowledge of farming. So,
Impossible.
So I don't know if that means that they never gained the knowledge of farming.
You have to be careful. If you wrong her, suddenly someone's head will be growing out of your neck. So Duga Baba was right next to the cave, and I thought we were going to be able to go inside this cave because I'd read stories about people going through the cave and coming out on the other side, and somebody had written a book in the cave, but it's all blocked off. You can't not get into the cave.
Yeah, you literally cannot go there.
It's a no.
So after we saw Duga Baba and the cave, we were out of the park, kind of at the very top, and on the street, and then you just take the street back to, eventually you get back to where you started, but it's pretty cool because you're looking down and you see everything from high up that you were hiking through before.
Final thoughts on the Tolmin Gorges?
Definitely go there.
Definitely worth it. It was not expensive. You probably do need a ticket, and you need to make sure that you're on time. I mean, it's beautiful. all of that part of Slovenia is beautiful. I'm sure all of Slovenia is beautiful, but that's basically all we saw.
Definitely go there.
And like and follow and check out our other videos on Hisa Franko and Hisa Franko breakfast and the waterfall. I don't remember the name of the waterfall. You'll see it in the video.